want it, get it, don't ever give up, you got it. You wanna make it, then chase it, no one can stop you. Stop you, they're gonna hate you, but let them hate you, that's fine. Cause if they stand in your way, then you gotta leave them behind.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Sam Burns, and welcome to Week 9 of the South Alabama Dynasty. We are looking at the recruiting board, a sped-up version of just me doing some adjusting. Nothing really too important happened this week. I haven't gotten a recruit in a while since I got Jabari Crowder, the fullback, and I've been stuck at 2 commits this year. And we have upgrades right now for the defensive and offensive coordinators, but yeah, I've been stuck at 2 commits the entire year. If you want to go back and look, I am first on a lot of guys' boards, but that's besides the point. When we get them, we'll get them. So we're going to look at some of the top stories. Number 2, Ohio State losing to Iowa. Huge upset there. That means the Texas A&M Aggies are your new number 1 team. Oh, no, Ohio State was number 1. Yeah, Ohio State was number 1 in the country, and they go down. So Texas A&M sliding up to number 1. Look at that, surprising. NC State all the way up to number 6 in the nation. Boise State all the way up to number 4. You see Ohio State dropping back to 12. And yeah, so that was a huge upset on Iowa's part. Credits to them as they jump into the top 25 up to number 20 after that huge victory. So looking at the Sun Belt Conference standings, you'll see 3-4 Boston and Burns right there. Georgia State with a 5-2 record, 2-0 in the conference, and I'm right behind him with a 3-3 record, 1-1 in the conference. And a quick look at the Heisman race thus far, and then your Week 8 players of the week, just dominated by the Jaguars. Bryant Lavender had a huge game, as did Ramel Jones. So they are your Week 8 players of the week. We'll see if they can perform this week as we take on the Texas State Bobcats, who are coming off a loss to Georgia State. So, if we want to try to keep up with straight out of Boston, we're going to have to go ahead and win this game. So, we'll see what happens. You saw some of their stats right there. They got some prospects visiting. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The intensity is always ratcheted up for a conference game. We expect a good one in this Sun Belt tilt. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
Alright, so we're getting to that point of the year where wins are going to be very important to come by. We're over halfway through the season here in Week 9. After this week, we'll be in Week 10 already. That matchup with Georgia State is looming. I know everyone's excited for that, but we got to focus on Texas State. They run the ball quite a bit this game, but here's one of their passing plays. Aren't back to pass. Very first play of the game. Goes deep. He's got a not really. Intercepted by Pearson. So first play of the game, the Jaguars get a takeaway. They struggled to do that. We've struggled to do that the entire season. Starting to, ramp up the defense so far. But handing off to Jay Jones right here up the middle on our first offense play. Going to go ahead and get 5 yards. Good run by Jones to start things off. Now 3rd and 10. Matheny is back to pass. Nowhere really to go. He's just going to kind of throw it away, I guess you could say, as that's going to be a punt right there for the Jaguars. So they can't really do much with the Texas State turnover. But on the next Texas State possession, Franks, the running back, on the left side, going to get 12 yards. Terrence Franks with a good run right there. Or it was after the, on a pass, actually, excuse me. But still a good run. And another good run right here by Terrence Franks. This one's actually a run play. A 20-yard pickup for the Bobcat tailback. And on the read option, Frank's going to weave in and out of traffic. And he's going to get 13 more yards. Absolutely shredding the Jaguar defense right now. Averaging over 9 yards a carry so far in the game. But 3rd and 17, Arndt back to pass. He's really being pressured right there. And he's going to throw an incomplete pass as the Jaguars defense forces a field goal. after what was looking like a very good drive for the Bobcats, but they are the first on the board with a 3-0 lead heading into a studio.
Let's get the latest now from Reese Davis.
Let's check in on the Sun Belt. It felt as if the game rested on every play. And for Henry, he finished the day with a pair of touchdown catches. Western Kentucky gets the W, 21-17. In another game, checking in on what's going on in Jonesboro. And for Louisiana Lafayette, they've won 2 straight. The Raging Cajuns work their way to victory, 28-9.
All right, so we got updated on a plethora of games right there. But we're going to go ahead and get a screen pass out to Jay Jones. 9-yard gain for the tailback out of the backfield there on the screen play. Now a play action pass. Matheny back to pass. And he's going to find Wes Saxton on the left side for an 11-yard gain. That's enough for a Jaguar first down. Now about 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Matheny's back to pass and is going to find Bryant Lavender on the right side on the curl route. That's going to be an 11-yard reception. He had a huge day last week, and he is looking to contribute this week as well. Now 3rd and 12. Wes Saxton gets decked, but not after a 17-yard gain. He hangs on, and that would end up leading to a gun field goal, and it is up and good. So the Jaguars have tied this game with the Bobcats. It is a 3-3 ball game out of the first quarter. So pretty defensive battle so far. Not much as in the way of scoring, but we'll see if anyone can actually break this game open here. Now still 3-3. Matheny and the Jaguars on their next position, running a triple option, taking a page out of Georgia State's playbook. 13-yard gain, enough for a first down right there for Jay Jones. Now 3rd and 8. Matheny over the middle, going to find Bryant Lavender on the slant play. That's enough for a first down. 12-yard gain right there for Bryant Lavender. That's his second catch of the day. Now a 2nd down and 10. Matheny under center. Back to pass over the middle. He's got a man. Is Corey Bastida. First down, 20-yard gain for the receiver. That's his first catch of the game. And now a 2nd down and goal. 3-3 right here. And Bryant Lavender, 5-yard touchdown catch as Matheny looking good early. Completing 7 of his first 11 passes. And you're going to see this right here. This is pretty funny. I was trying to rush this extra point because my play clock was running down because I was kind of multitasking while playing this game. And I kind of whiffed on the extra point trying to, push the stick up. So I didn't get any power and I missed the extra point. So I thought that was pretty funny. Thought I should put that in there. But Arndt on the read option isn't going to get anything. He aren't going to get anything, if you know what I mean. That is a 3-yard loss. 3rd and 13 now for Arndt. He is back to pass. He's hit as he throws. He's got a man and is batted down by Harris. Arndt is looking very bad so far. 1 of 6 and an interception to go along with that. So here is the ensuing punt. We'll see if TJ Glover can do anything with this. He has a kick. Oh no! It bounces off his helmet, and the Texas State Bobcats recover. Maybe the stupidest play I've ever seen. I don't know. That would be not that would challenge for Mark Sanchez's butt fumble record right there, I would think. Bouncing off his helmet to the other team, but luckily the Jaguar defense does end up holding, making it 4th and 16, and the Bobcats would end up having to punt. You see the offensive production from Matheny compared to the rest of the Jaguar team. So great day from Matheny so far. We're going to see if he can continue it, and he is scrambling on the right side, nowhere really to go, breaks a tackle, and he's just going to kind of throw this over to Jay Jones, who's going to drop it. But that is going to be a 4th down, and the Bobcats are going to get the ball back here. Arndt on the fake screen. He's got a man, and he catches it in double coverage. Brandon Smith, 30-yard gain. What a catch by the Bobcat receiver. And now here on a read option, going to hand off to Terrence Franks up the middle, who is just going to absolutely demolish the defensive back right there and hit 12 yards. Had him stopped for about 8. But now a 2nd down and goal. Arndt in the shotgun with a back to his right side. He is back to pass over there on the right side. Crossing over the middle, it's Andy Erickson with the 4-yard touchdown. As Texas State's going to take a 10-9 lead here with about 1:45 to go in the first half. So a good game so far. You'll see Matheny, how he has looked comparatively in each quarter. So again, he's having a very efficient day, which is something we definitely need to have. We have to have quarterback stability to be able to win. And Matheny back to pass. He's got a man. It's Brian Lavender. He is coming up big again. The star receiver starting to make a name for himself. That is a school record for receiving yards in a season. And what a game. What a season for Bryant Lavender he is having. So Now Matheny back to pass on the 2-point conversion to make a 7-point game, and they do get it. So they make up for the missed extra point. But you'll see the offenses at a glance here real quick. Total yards do favor South Alabama, but it has been a very evenly matched game. Now Arndt is back to pass. He's hit as he throws. He's got a man. Erickson! Another big catch. 33 yards. What is with this guy? No, wait, that's a different guy. Whatever. But another crazy spectacular catch by one of the Bobcat receivers. And it wasn't the same guy, but it looked like the exact same catch. It was on the same side. And Andy Erickson does what he does best. And Arndt on the right side, he's going to find Battle. And Isaiah Battle's going to walk into the end zone. He's going to hit as he gets into the end zone. But that's going to be a touchdown for the Bobcats. And now on the flea flicker. But then he's back to as he's in. Fumble! McCulloch, I don't even know how to say that, but he picks it up and walks into the end zone. And just like that, what a swing of events as we head into halftime. The Bobcats have a 24-17 lead. And you'll see D lighting it up right there, total yards by quarter. But the Bobcats, a 24-17 lead heading into halftime.
Wow, what an offensive display by both teams in the first half. The Bobcats lead 24-17.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollock and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. We've been looking forward to this game all week, and it has lived up to billing. A close game. You feel like that it's going to be a great second half, and boy, we've got the perfect guys in the booth. What a reward today for Nessler and Herbstreit to get this game.
Well, you know, it's not a secret, Reese. They get the best game every week that we think's on the schedule, right? So they got this great. It's great. It's close. It's going back and forth. I mean, what a treat to watch one of the best games of the year just unfolding in front of us. And more importantly, to hear the silky smooth sounds of Kirk Herbstreit and Brad Nessler. Does it get any better?
Just about time to start the second half. What do you think Herbstreit's first point of analysis will be?
I don't know, something to do with quarterback play, I'm sure. I mean, we always got to hear that stuff all the time. It's all about the quarterbacks.
Brad and Kirk ready for the second half.
All right, so we are back in the second half. Down 7 points starting out, but we do have the ball to start, and Wes Saxton's going to get us going with a 26-yard gain there on the streak route. That is his third catch of the game, and he is getting about 54 yards so far. Now 6 minutes to go, going to hand off to Jay Jones, who's going to get some good yardage, 5 yards, but he is down on the play and will be out for the rest of the game. So in comes the junior, Kendall Houston here on the slip screen. Going to get it to Kendall Houston. He's got some blockers. He could go. Kendall Houston breaks his first play of the game. His first touch goes 47 yards into the end zone. Maybe we're going to think about starting this guy next week. If he can keep performing like this. We head into the studio update. As you see, BYU is beating number 4 Boise State. Just wow. I mean, that definitely sucks for me being a Bronco fan. We'll see what happens there if Boise can right the ship and keep that top 5 ranking. We'll see what happens. But you're going to go ahead and see Ross Matheny. He looked very good in the first half and continuing to look good here in the second half. And now 3rd down and 5 for Arndt. Going to hand off to Terrence Franks. And he is stopped by Montavious Williams. That's only 3-yard gain. And the Bobcats will give the ball back to the Jaguars. And we have a tie game handing off to Kendall Houston again. Look who is making a statement this week. He hasn't gotten much playing time all year. Jay Jones has been the feature back. But Kendall Houston making a statement, trying to tell us that he is going to be the starter. But he gets 10 yards on that play and then 11 yards on this play, averaging over 7 yards a carry so far this game. Only on 3 carries, but looking very good. As Kendall Houston on the left side on the weak counter play, going to get 10 more yards. Kendall Houston continuing to do work that would lead to a field goal, and the Jaguars would take a 3-point lead now, starting to maybe pull away as we head into the studio update. And another update on that Boise State BYU game. About 2.5 minutes left in the first half, and BYU is leading the Broncos 21-14. So again, Boise State on upset alert. You know, we'll keep tap on that. That game won't be finishing before ours, but we'll see what happens. End of the third quarter, we got a 3-point lead, looking good. looking to improve to 4-3, get above 500 for the first time since being 1-0 after that win against FCS West in week 1. So it would be definitely a good sight to have more wins than losses for the first time in a long time. Now Arndt is back to pass in the shotgun. He is looking. He's got a man. No, it's intercepted by Morrow. Morrow could go. Is this going to be a pick 6? Morrow, 10, 5, pushed out at the 3-yard line. Morrow with the big interception. Darius Morrow sets South Alabama with a huge chance as Kendall Houston gonna punch it in. 3-yard touchdown as the Jaguars go up 34-24 with only 6:20 remaining in this game, making it a 2-possession game. And you'll see the defensive battles so far. So we've had some good defense, but the offense has definitely turned on so far in the latter this first half and in the second half. Now Arndt on the right side, he's got a man. It is Smith, and he's gonna go into the end zone. And another big play for Texas State as they cut the lead to just 3 points with about 4.5 minutes to go. This is definitely doable for the Texas State Bobcats. But who has the ball? It's Ross Matheny and Kendall Houston. And Houston on the left side, he's got some room. 15-yard gain for the junior. And hand it off to Houston again on the right side. He's got some more room. And that's going to be another 10, 11-yard gain. Houston with 72 yards on just 10 carries so far this game, making a huge impact on the outcome of this game. And now handed off to the third stringer, Cristobal Dinham, and he's got some room, and he's gonna get 18 yards to make it a 1st and goal for the Jaguars. That is his 4th carry of the game. He's got about 30-ish yards. Now Matheny on the drop play, gonna find Houston, and that is gonna be another touchdown for Kendall Houston as the Jaguars pull ahead 41-31. You got another update on the Boise State BYU game. Boise's cut the lead to 3. I'm not sure what it was before, but it is a 24-21 game right now as the Broncos are looking to improve to 8-0 here in the 3rd quarter. If we do get any more updates, we will definitely see what happens in this game. It is a very close one for sure. 3rd and 22 now for Arndt. He is back to pass. He shakes off a tackler, and then he's cleaned up by the 2nd tackler. That is Montavious Williams. So a 4th and 29 for the Texas State Bobcats. A minute and a half to go. Basically their last chance, down 10. On the right side. And it's tipped. That could be the... Pearson intercepts it. Off the tip. Pearson is going to end this game as the South Alabama Jaguars would wind up running out the clock and winning this game. Your player of the game is backup running back Kendall Houston, who had 20 carries for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns, not to mention his very first touchdown that was that big 47-yard screenplay. So again, a very convincing win. It wasn't a blowout, but South Alabama looked very good throughout. Not so much in the first half, but in the second half they definitely turned it on after being down 24-14 in the first half. Obviously, the Jaguars seem to be a second half team this year. They let teams take control of the game so far. In the first half, we let teams take control of the game, and we take over in the second half, and that's what it's been like all year. And obviously it's playing with fire, living dangerously, as sometimes it's not very good to be going into halftime down, but the Jaguars do get it done here. And you see the games around the country. We did not see what happened with the Boise State game. You will have to wait till next week to see what happens in that game. So you'll see some of the players of the game. Kendall Houston and Tyrell Pearson are yours player of the game for South Alabama. Now a head coach upgrade for head coach Sam Burns. Can go for level 3 closer. And that will do it for me. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.